Welcome to the Texas. We're excited to be back with you today. And we have a jam-packed show. I'm looking forward to getting all the way into it with the best co-hosts, Wendy Morales, Michelle Hammonds. Good morning, ladies.
Yes, good morning. So excited to be here. It's going to be a great show.
Welcome. We're so happy to be here and have everyone out there that's watching today. So welcome to the show.
Yes. So it looks like that COVID is on the rise and there might be another surge. So ladies, let's talk about how we can, give advice to business owners out there watching us, how they can be more prepared this time around.
Well, I think the first way you can be more prepared is, which way does this go? Getting the vaccine. That's one step towards preparation. I mean, scientifically speaking, I think a lot of people are more eager to take that step in doing that to, not only help the safety of their own families, but also just the safety of others. And I think we're just maybe getting a little bit too relaxed. I don't know what it is, but we're still having major issues here in Texas, being one of the hot states to where, if we don't make some changes here, along with Florida and some other locations here across the country, we're going to be back in the house. And I know nobody wants that. What do you say, Wendy?
No, you're absolutely right. And this morning while I was at the gym, I was on a machine, but I had the TV to the right of me and I was watching and they were giving reports on what's going on. So like really in the US, not just in Texas, but I believe they said over the weekend, they had over 100,000 cases. Again, on Friday alone, 21,000 cases were reported.
Yeah.
So what they're requiring now, so here in Travis County, here in Austin, Texas, we have been bumped up back to stage 5.
I saw that.
Yeah. And so what they're requiring is if you are vaccinated, which I like, Natalie, I strongly recommend it, guys. I know some people don't want to do it, but I think it would be so helpful to all. But if you're vaccinated, you can go pretty much anywhere, indoor, outdoor, but they ask that you still wear a mask. Now, if you are not vaccinated, I mean, I'm sure they're not going to turn any way, but they're asking, please stay home, please get vaccinated. But one positive thing that I didn't see any reports in deaths so far. I'm not sure what the numbers are on that, but I think it would be so nice for us to just be able to get back to normal. That's what I would love to see.
I just want to kind of touch back to the 100,000 people who on Friday had COVID, the reports. That is just so sad to me and our hearts as just, moms, wives, business owners. Our hearts just go out to all the business owners, all the families, and it's just heartbreaking because our family was impacted as well. So we just love y'all and we are with you in this and we're just so thankful we're able to come and just share just little tips to help your lives better.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have a great show today. I'm so excited. And if you are at home, you are a stepmom, you feel like you're struggling just to fit in with your new family, you'll be so excited to meet our next guest, Cameron Norman. She's the owner of This Custom Life. She's up next with some tips to make everyone's life easier. But first, let's check in with Kat Shelby for this week's Tech Tip of the Week.
Good morning. This week's tech tip, I thought I would expand a little bit on contact center. When you think of a contact center, think more on, okay, do I need 5 contact center seats? Maybe I need 6 contact center seats. And how can this contact center help me? So let's talk about that. So what kind of business would want to look into a contact center? And that is, number 1, do you need to improve your customer service experience? Number 2, do you have an in-house sales department, customer service department? Do you have a help desk? And of course, number 3, how do your customers get in contact with you? Via different channels like i.e. chat, email, web form, voice, text, Facebook. The other thing is, do you have multiple locations? Do you have a remote workforce? These are all different things to look at when you start thinking about contact center. Don't forget, contact center is not just something where you have 300 or 400. It can be something smaller, like 3 to 4 seats, and it can definitely help you with your business.
Welcome back, Texas. So thanks for being with us today. We're so excited for the show. Our next guest is a lawyer turned lobbyist who found love and marriage later in life. But she suddenly found herself with an instant family. Anyone at home, can you relate? Here to share more about her journey of being a stepmom, or bonus parent, as many call it. Help me welcome Miss Cameron Norman to the show. Hey, Cameron, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
Cameron, you're so good at obviously everything you do. You're a lawyer, you're a lobbyist, and learning about you, you're really good with kids. So you were surprised, is what I hear, to learn being a stepmom could be hard. Walk us through what those early years actually felt like and some of the struggles that you faced. We'd love to hear about that.
Yeah, I mean, I knew that there would be challenges, coming into an already existing family, right? But I also pictured this sort of being an instant family, like you see the Rockwell family paintings of Thanksgiving dinner and, all the things that are involved in a big, happy family. And I was a little surprised when I got into it that it is a little more complicated than that, right? You've got kids that are still getting to know you and you're still getting to know them, and maybe complicated family dynamics at play, and so many things in a stepmom's life are totally out of her control. And that was something that, because I did get married a little bit later, I was on my own and used to having complete control over my schedule and everything else in my life. So it was a huge shock to my system.
I am so excited and curious to learn more about your summit as well, your business, and how you run those and help women in need.
Yeah, so it was honestly born out of a lot of mistakes that I made, and really sitting down and doing the work to figure out, how I could build a life that worked for me and how I could tackle all of these things that were happening as part of, my stepmom life. And when I was able to kind of achieve that, calm, get rid of the chaos, I realized that I had developed a system that other stepmoms could use too. And I really felt like I had an obligation to share that with them. So I founded this custom life and recently co-founded the Stepmom Summit, which is coming up in August. It'll be a 3-day event where we're going to have more than 20 experts from around the world talking about all the stepmom things.
Now, I want you to talk a little bit about the BFF. I love the acronym. You have your signature offer too, the blended family approach. So talk a little bit about what these offers look like.
So the blended family formula for stepmom success is an intensive 6-week course that I teach. And I like to tell stepmoms, it is not a silver bullet. It's not going to come in and fix all your problems, because that just doesn't exist for any family, whether you're a biological family or a step family. But what it will do is give you the confidence and the tools to address whatever comes your way, right? So blended is an acronym, and it's got the 7 steps and the 7 sort of issues that every stepmom faces. And that if you understand them and can apply some of the solutions that I provide to your life, you'll be able to tackle anything that comes your way.
So what do you have coming up next? And where can where can our guests at home, how can they find you and how can they connect with you?
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, this_custom_life, and thiscustomlife.com is my website. Next up, I have the Stepmom Summit, August 26th to 28th. It's a free event for stepmoms, 3 days, and you can just go to stepmomsummit.com. And because self-care is such a huge part of being a stepmom, and really, you can't be a good stepmom or a good wife or a good mom or anything else if you're not taking care of yourself, I do have a free 5-day self-care challenge for stepmoms. And you can find it at thiscustomlife.com/challenge.
So good. Cameron, happy for you.
This is such an incredible way to start our show. Thank you for coming in, Cameron. And coming up next is a health coach that has actually healed herself. You have to stay tuned.
It's going to be so good. I'm excited for you to visit more with Miss Kristen. But first, here is a look at today's book of the week. Well, welcome back to the Connect Show, Texas. So our next guest is a health coach, and she actually healed herself. She's healed others now as well. She's learned so much in her own personal journey that now not only is she helping individuals, but also business owners alike. So we're excited to have Kristin Thomas on the show today. You guys help me give her a warm welcome. Hey, Kristen.
Hi, everyone. So happy to be here.
Kristen. So glad you're
And
here.
Yeah, we are so happy to have you here today, Kristen. And you have such an amazing story, Kristen. And you also have a business that took off super fast.
Yeah.
So can we start with the beginning of this, or how your business took off? And it was your personal health battle, really, that inspired you to help others. Can you share with us a little bit about that?
Yeah, of course. So I really got into what I'm doing today inspired by my own health journey. I was diagnosed with a pretty severe autoimmune health disease called ulcerative colitis, which pretty much disrupts your life. And I was sick for the better half of my life. I started getting sick in my early teens, and naturally, I was scared. I didn't know what was going on in my body. I tried all sorts of different things, medications, different modalities, and I was only getting worse. And I kind of suffered and went on and off feeling well and not feeling well for a period of about 7 years, to a point where I just realized what I was doing was not working. And I decided that I had to take things in my own hands.
You discovered all these incredible things, and then your
Yeah.
business, it literally translated, and through your health, you decided you want to help others. And I mean, your business just shot to 6 figures so quickly. Do you feel like that really attributed to the success of your business? Please share a little bit about the growth of your business.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I was just so inspired by, how quickly I was able to get well, and also so shocked at how long it took me to figure out the path that I could ultimately go on to get better. And so I, enrolled and became, I just like studied like heads down in the books, studying to become a functional health coach, and launched my business, and was able to, yeah, just like you said, grow it really, really rapidly. And it was kind of interesting, over the years, more and more health coaches started to reach out to me, kind of asking me, how are you doing all the things? And, I was really grateful, because before becoming a health coach, I was actually an entrepreneur and a marketing professional. Early in my career, I had started off by working with 2 really early stage startup companies, like ground level, helping them grow and scale. And then I went on to start my own marketing agency, where I worked with well over 50 different companies, kind of in a similar stage, like 1 or 2 person companies, all the way up to like 50 plus people. So I saw like what it takes to grow a company and the different stages, that they go in. And so I basically took that, essentially that formula, and brought it to my health coaching business. And that's why I was able to grow so quickly.
Yeah, you're such an inspiration, Kristen. This is just so wonderful. And is there something exciting or new coming up for the health and Wellness Business School. And if our guests want to join, or, watching, want to join or connect with you, how can they do this?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so we have our sights set on some pretty big goals, like literally world changing goals. We're on a mission to help tens of thousands of health coaches and wellness professionals to
Mhm.
learn how to really grow their business and reach their clients at scale so that collectively we can reach and impact millions of people across the globe so that we can make a measurable impact on today's disease epidemic. That epidemic is going nowhere unless we do something about it. And I believe that this industry is perfectly poised to do that. That's what lights me up every day. That's what lights my team up. It's why our students enroll in our school, because they want to be a part of that. They want to make that impact. And that's what we're here to help them to do. So we are, nose to the ground, building out everything to make that happen. It is so, so exciting. And so, yeah, people can follow us on Instagram at Health Wellness Business. We have a free Facebook group, hwbsgroup.com. And if you want to learn more about everything that we do and check out our programs and see what it's all about, they can visit our website, healthwellnessbusiness.com.
Thank you, Kristen, so much for being on the show. I just gotta go. I'm not ready.
That's okay. That's good.
I love it.
just want to get in there. If you're at home and you're taking all of these medications, that doesn't have to be the only way. That's just the one piece I want to put in there, because you that could have been the story. This pill and that pill and that pill, but instead you found something else. So thank you so much. We are running out of time. Michelle, I know you're going to take us to break. You guys make sure you give Kristen a call right away.
Yes,
So good.
everyone, what an inspirational show. I am ready and lit up. And if you want to continue learning more, which I know you do, we have so many incredible business conversations coming up next. And up next is self-care expert Candice Cole.
One Executive Suites is Midland's premier co-working space that meets the professional workspace needs of freelancers, travel for business, or professionals that work from home. Co-working is an inspiring working environment that saves members with its cost sharing. We also have different membership options available. High-speed internet and free parking too. One is the place to work hard and dream big.
Hey, beautiful people, it's Major Mr. This is why I love you. And you are watching the Connect Network TV.
Welcome back, Texas. So today we have for you some good self-care coming up next. And I'm excited to just visit with this woman. She's innovative. She's, gone through so many self-care practices of her own that I know she's going to have some great tips. Help me welcome Miss Candice Cole to the show.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, Candice. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, Candice. It's such an honor to have you here today with us on the show. And you are so good at designing healing spaces for busy professionals, right? You yourself are a very busy professional.
Yes.
And from what I know is you even changed industries thinking that would help with your stress, but it didn't. Do you mind sharing with us about that time in your career?
Yeah, definitely. So I was a former teacher. And as you all know, teaching is a demanding career. Shout out to all the teachers out there.
Yes, Lord.
I was stressed out. I was burnt out. I was exhausted. And I really honestly thought it was because of the job. Like it was purely because of the job. So I quit teaching, went into another job, better schedule, more flexible. And guess what happened after a year? I burnt out again. And so I noticed the pattern. I'm like, I keep doing this. And so I started to ask myself, why? Like, what's happening? Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep burning out? Why do I keep getting exhausted? And that asking that question, why, is when I really started my self-care journey, because self-care and wellness was not on the table for me and I was not prioritizing it. And so the journey began, and here I am some years later, able to share about it on the other side.
It's just so beautiful because you've built a six-figure income with your business, because after taking a step out of being so busy, and now you're not burnout, and it's just so incredible. What do you think was the shift that really made this possible for your business?
I think really the first thing was me finding a community of women who actually prioritize self-care. So it was important for me to find other people who were telling me, hey, go take care of yourself. don't burn out, don't hustle, don't grind. And so for me, that was the biggest step, was going out and finding people who had done it and just staying connected with them and being supported by them and nurtured by them so that I could then learn to do it myself, because it is a practice. Like, you have to learn how to continue practicing taking care of yourself. It doesn't always come easy at first. And so I had these communities of people really lifting me up when it felt really difficult to do.
You know, what's neat about the way you offer this and the way you do it is you help women find those moments of freedom, right, throughout the day, because you might not get that hour bubble bath. What are some things we can do quickly throughout the day to help, you know, just increase what is it, the pheromones, something, but what do we need to do to release the stress?
Yes. So my motto, you all, is self-care all the time. So I always tell people every single part of the day can be a time for self-care. So some things that I love to do and that I think will help for other people is, one, schedule breaks. A lot of times we don't take breaks. So we are going, conference call after conference call. I always put a 5-minute buffer in between different calls. Also getting outside, even if it's just for 1 minute. I always tell people, love the time you have. So like, really, really love that time. And then of course, breathing. We often just hold our breath, and you might find yourself right now watching this and you're holding your breath. Like, just release your shoulders and just like take a breath, just breathe. And so that's another way just to remind ourselves, okay, I'm here, I'm okay, and I can relax. So those are my go-tos.
Can you tell our folks, you know, back home, or our guests back home, where they can find you, or the information to register, or how to connect with you?
Yeah, so you can head over to CandiceCole.com. And so the micro retreat is a 90-minute time where we are at, you know, the comfort of your own home, chilling out, relaxing. We relax, we retreat. We find communities together around self-care. It's a really beautiful time for you to recommit to your self-care practices, but in fun ways, in joyful ways. So would love to see people there. People join from all around the United States. So go to CandiceCole.com for more information about that.
I love that.
Oh my goodness. Candice, how incredible. So we're so grateful you're on the show. Definitely go check her out, everyone. And we have more business conversation coming up next.
That's right. And one of the greatest little escapes right here in Texas is joining us. It's the owner of Frenchie Boutique Hotel. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, my name is Belinda. I'm a busy mom from a small town in West Texas. I wear many hats throughout my day, from mom, wife, CFO, and having my own YouTube channel. Pretty much anything thrown my way, I'll give it a try. I share a ton of different tips over on my YouTube, from cooking, cleaning, and organizing your home to all things mom. I would love to share all this with you. Find me over on all of my socials for the latest, and of course subscribe to my YouTube channel under Belinda & Co.
Well, it has been a powerful day here on the Connect Show Texas, and we're excited to bring you our final guest today. So amazing. Summer, yes, it's almost over, but here is the place you want to get to in the next coming months. Please help us welcome the owner of the Frenchie Boutique Hotel. Hey, Katie, welcome to the show.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So excited.
Hi, Katie. Your Instagram is the cutest. It is so cute. Where did the inspiration start for the Frenchie Boutique Hotel, and how did it all get started?
Okay, so it really was kind of an accident. I started visiting Round Top when I was building a European farmhouse, and I was looking for all the architectural pieces for the house. Round Top is well known for its antique show, and so I was visiting frequently and just noticed how beautiful and charming it was. And I kind of fell in love with the town before I found the Frenchie Hotel, which it was just an old antique farmhouse when I found it. And I thought, what can I do with this space? And, I loved coming there. My friends loved it. So it was just a natural evolution into a little boutique hotel.
So beautiful. We're able to kind of get a quick sneak peek of it, but it's so luxurious. That's something else that I thought was very interesting about it. But Michelle had some questions about the property.
Just tell us, please, what everyone can expect if they haven't hit up your Instagram about the suites, like how beautiful they are, and really what they're going to take away, because it is such a unique, one-of-a-kind experience, and it is so necessary for people to go check it out. I cannot wait to just step in there and take lots of pictures and just share. I'm just so excited.
Yeah, it is kind of like the ultimate place to relax and enjoy the countryside. But I think what makes this a little bit different is that we do offer true luxury in the country. That's kind of hard to find sometimes in some of the more private, out of town spots. Luxury linens is what people always comment on. The setting's beautiful. The house is, early 1800s farmhouse. So it is very old, but has been just completely restored in true luxury style, with the gourmet kitchen and the pool and the hot tub. And it's just, it also it's got some surprising decor with a lot of color, which is what a lot of people comment on. And it's just a great place to relax and really get out of the city, get away from all the stressful things that kind of happen in normal day-to-day life. So you feel like you're a million miles away, but you've got all the comforts that you would have in the city.
Talk a little bit about the packages. What are some of the opportunities? Big parties, small parties, just my husband and me. What does it look like as far as a stay? And who can you accommodate?
So the whole place sleeps roughly 45 people, but we have individual buildings on the property. So we do a lot of just couples, romantic getaway for a couple, or you can come with a big group or anything in between. The little garden cottage sleeps 4. It's off by itself. And that's great for a small group. The main house sleeps closer to 20. And, so you could have a medium-sized group there. And then we've got also the art studios and the pool bungalows, which are really cool. So, you can sleep up to 45 or groups as small as 2 and get some of the more private spaces. So we really kind of have something for everybody.
I cannot wait to check it out. Thanks so much for just being with us and sharing about your business today. You've truly found yourself a treasure. So congratulations on the business move as well, because what you saw in that space, I'm sure, has turned into, something pretty special for you and your family. So it's a big deal.
It's worked out. Thank you for having me.
And ladies, if you're enjoying all of this girl boss magic, you can catch all of the past episodes on our YouTube channel, and you can binge watch them, Netflix style at Natalie's, there she is, at Natalie's Network.
Yes, excited ladies. Y'all are the best. Such a good show.
Yes, you're going to want to do that, because you're going to be so inspired by all the boss magic, all the incredible women we've had the privilege to interview. And if you want to take your brand to the next level, then register today at theconnectonline.com.
That's right. We'll see you next week.